Hello, Bison. I'm Marina Abraham, and welcome back to Heard It All. I know it's been a minute, so let's catch up. Today, we start by taking a look at the Black mortality rate. A new study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association found that Black Americans experience an increased mortality risk due to greater stress exposure across their lifespan. The study suggests that Black Americans' experience of discrimination can be the cause of high stress levels and inflammation, which can cause a weakened immune system. On February 2nd, a pipe burst at Bethune Annex cafeteria at Howard University. A dark-colored water can be seen bursting from the ceiling. Annex is now open, but the pipe burst and other infrastructure issues across campus raise concerns. Our Heard It All reporters, Anaya Northern and Zoe Little, covered how Howard plans to address these issues.
What started as a pipe burst in Bethune Annex, one of the two primary dining options at Howard University, is now raising concerns about aging infrastructure, leaving students concerned and confused. We have the story for you. On Monday, February 2nd, many students excitedly rushed to Annex on the first day of it being reopened since the closure due to the snowstorm the previous week. Many students expected to be greeted by the typical vibrant music and laughs, but instead were stunned when a pipe unexpectedly burst, causing them to evacuate and Annex to shut their doors once again.
It was just very sudden. I saw the lights go off and I heard like on the loudspeakers they were saying there's a fire in the building. And then I walk outside and water is gushing from the ceiling and there's black goop all over the ground and it stunk, like it genuinely stunk. And then I went outside and there was water leaking outside of the building.
The pipe burst resulted in the student body having to eat at Blackburn, the other available dining hall on campus near the yard. Many students who live closer to Annex found this to be an inconvenience.
The students that live in like CHS, Quad, and CHN, I think it's a lot harder for them to get to Blackburn than it is to get to Annex, especially if they're on a time crunch. And it's not very feasible to only have one dining hall because everybody is trying to fit into Blackburn at the same time, and nobody has room to eat.
Although Bethune Annex had a quick cleanup and reopened their doors on Thursday, February 5th, other facilities that experienced flooding and water damage, such as the iLab, Chemistry Building, and Room 100 of the School of Communications Building, weren't privy to such a quick turnaround.
One of my first classes during the week is at 8 a.m. at the 100 room, and basically when I went in there for the first time, I didn't know that there was a leakage. So the roof was missing and I was just like, oh, maybe they were doing renovations and whatnot, but it's turned out to be something a lot bigger. You don't want to be in a building trying to learn and then there's other circumstances influencing, your safety. It does raise a little bit of concern. I just hope that there's a little bit more maintenance when it comes to the buildings. Hopefully they keep on top of it a little bit more, because I know each building has a lot of historical significance and they want to keep that values at its core with each building, but at the same time I really want to prioritize people's safety at the same time. While uncertainty remains as to when repairs to the other buildings affected by pipe bursts caused by cold weather will be completed, for now, students at Howard University are happy to have both dining halls back as a start. Reporting for Heard It All, I'm Zoe Little.
That was a very impactful story. Thank you, Anaya and Zoe. Looking ahead into the week, this Thursday, the National Gallery of Art will host the Stars We Do Not See Australian Indigenous Art exhibit. This exhibit is one of the largest displays of Aboriginal and Torres Islander art ever shown in North America. The exhibit is from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock and registration is required. That's all we have for you today, and thank you for joining us. I'm Marina Abraham, and don't forget where you heard it all.